This is the Delta In2ition Showerhead model number 75591. It's a handheld with an outer rim that you connect it into to get an even wider spray. And to remove the handheld, you just pull down away from the outer rim. Inside there is a dark gray plastic, not chrome, but it looks okay. They're both magnetized, so when you put it back in, you just kind of bring it close and it gets sucked in, and then it snaps in. I don't really have it seated properly. There's a notch there it's supposed to go into. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I'm holding my phone as I'm doing this, so I may go off the subject matter sometimes. Alright, now I think there is a restrictor in this shower head, and it's buried in here behind the filter, which is up here. It has very tiny holes in it, so you can't really grab it with a needle nose plier like you can usually do with a restrictor. So I just left it in there. Maybe I'll deal with that some other day. This notch is the one that switches between where the water's coming out. So right now I have it coming out of both, and I can go to the far right to make it just come out of the outer rim, which gives you a big hollow, like a horseshoe spray. Nothing coming out in the middle, of course. You know, this could be a very nice rain shower, but you need the inside one running to get that going. And there is a spray that is sort of like that. So there's not much use for just the outer rim, really. Okay, there's both, and then you go another notch, and you have it just coming out of the center, out of the handheld. Now, the outer rim only has one spray. It has just a basic, like, rain shower kind of spray. And then the handheld has 4 different sprays. They count the pause as a spray type. So they say it's a 5 spray, but really it has 4 patterns, all right? So we'll go through them. And right now we're way to the far right, and this is far right to the right it goes. And this spray is a combination of center spray and outer sprays, and they're both kind of mid-power, I would say, as far as the force that's coming out. And this is really sort of your general shower spray. It feels and covers like a regular plain shower spray, even though it's coming out of 2 different places, all right? And then we go 1 notch over. It's all notched. So we go to the center, and when we go to the center notch, we get this pattern coming out of the 3 triangular sections. And this is a very pins and needle kind of spray. It's also like a rain shower spray. I find it a little bit too needly on my skin. I think without the restrictor, maybe it would be certainly more forceful and maybe not as pins and needly. I don't know. It is that kind of spray though. And then we go to the left here, and we get this spray, and this is that spray that they call the H2O kinetic spray. And this is really just a massaging spray. It's very misty. Comes out of those 3 big holes, and it's a little needly to me, but not bad. It's not too bad. I think it would be better if there was no restrictor, though. For sure, it would have a more massaging action than it has. And then when you go to the far right, you get the power rinsing spray out of the center. This works quite well for rinsing long hair very quickly, even with the restrictor in. The hose is metal. It's 6 feet long. Plus you get the length. There's a very long neck on the shower head, and so it does reach on my shower, which is quite low. You can see my neck is really low. This reaches the floor of my tub, so I can wash babies and pets no problem with this length hose. The pause button is here in the middle, and when you press that, it almost shuts all the way down. On some of the spray patterns, it doesn't really stop it completely. Here it works well, but on this pattern to the far right, it lets some spray come through. All right, and so that's it. And then it does rotate. It has a rotation ball joint up in here, so you can rotate the handle up to the side if you need to get it out of the way from a rack, and you can change the angle down straighter or out and so forth. So there you have it. The In2ition model number 75591. This is the Delta In2ition Showerhead model number 75591. It's a handheld with an outer rim that you connect it into to get an even wider spray. And to remove the handheld, you just pull down away from the outer rim. Inside there is a dark gray plastic, not chrome, but it looks okay. They're both magnetized, so when you put it back in, you just kind of bring it close.